Hey, what's going on YouTube? You got the old Mongo man out here in Mongo's garage tonight, Tuesday night. I think it's just about 10 o'clock. Yeah, it's about 5 of 10. Going to work on some of the side cushions, getting all them drilled and getting ready to mount them. But getting ready to brew up a storm here. That was the door closing you heard in the background. Bunch of thunder and lightning going on. What we've been doing here, getting the mount screws and stuff in the rest of these cushions, the cushion backs. As you can see there, I'm putting 5 in each of those. That's the front cushion, it's got 3. And then those up there have 3 each. But what we did do tonight was I mounted the ladder. And this really isn't the ladder for this boat, but as you guys have seen, I'm a big guy. We have big members in the family. KJ's a pretty big dude too. And we like that big full-size ladder hanging off the back of the boat to be able to get right back on. Well, what we found out with this is that under the swim deck is a 1/2-inch piece of plywood that is completely rotten. So it's actually just about the only wood left in the boat. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here just like my buddy over on the boat channel there had said that you can take this. I'm going to cut this out of here. So right along this line up here, around the edge, and I'm going to cut that centerpiece out. And when I do, I'm going to pull that whole piece up. And once we get that piece out of there, I'll pull the wood out of there and then replace it with a new piece. And then we'll fiberglass all that back in there. And I'm going to actually sandwich it up underneath there. There's a little bit of a gap. So I'll sandwich it. I might even just go ahead and build it all the way through. That way it's one solid piece of wood back here. It's going to be a little heavier than it should be, but at least then it'll be solid and I know I won't have to worry about it. Cheryl's been over here working on the sun deck, trying to get it up. And that thing had more staples in it than, well, let's just say any other piece on the boat. And I think she just took the last staple out. That's the wind blowing that door shut. We're gonna walk over here and make sure it's shut. Yeah, that's shut. That's for sure. So what do you think here, Cheryl?
Last piece.
Last piece. So this had a piece of 3/4 on it, just like we thought, which this is gonna be the new piece. This is the old piece. And yeah, it's pretty shabby to look at it. So that'll be the new sun deck. And yeah, for those of you that are wondering, I think that's hail.
How does it look?
It actually doesn't look bad, but I know it's junk. And it almost looks like it's a piece of treated 3/4. But I know better. About the foam, how does it look? Ah, there's the original pattern. Look at the foam. Lay the foam down flat. Nope, other way. Ta-da!
Yes.
So it definitely had stripes in it when it was factory. Looks like it probably had 2 stripes in it. I would imagine those may have been red. What do you think? Or was it red down the middle, gray, and then white on the edges? I bet you that's what it was.
Yeah, I think it was probably red here.
Red in the middle,
Then
gray,
and then white maybe?
white over there, and white over there. And it definitely had a piece of rope all the way around it. You can see the indent with the foam there. So yeah, that's a good piece to actually look at and see how it was made originally. But someone did definitely recover it at some point with this piece, which actually, I mean, is not in terrible shape, right?
No, it's not that bad.
But it's just discolored and moldy on the other side. So.
It does not have any rips in it. This is probably one of the first pieces that doesn't have a rip.
So we won't be able to reuse that for anything. That'll just have to go in the garbage because I'm going to have to make this all up new.
Well, at least we have a pattern that we can use,
Well,
especially
no,
on
I'm
the
going
sides.
to, because of how I'm doing this,
No.
I'll
So it's garbage?
that's garbage.
Turn it over.
What?
Turn it over.
What do you mean?
Camera, turn it over.
All right, guys, you just got to watch me struggle, put them front panels in, and that's, I guess, kind of what it's going to be like to get them in there. But got all the screws in them. I got to trim where that very front piece goes in there. I got to trim the left and right hand side just a little bit. They're too close up there, and it's not fitting together. But as you can see there, that whole ring of cushions goes around. And then, of course, there's cushions down at the bottom. But yeah, that's kind of what we got there. So not too shabby. It is what it is. Like I said, I just got to do a little bit of fitting, get them to fit in there a little better, and then we are golden. So for now, that's kind of where we're at. I didn't get a whole bunch done today, but we did get these screws and stuff placed in there. All I have to do now, like I said, is a little bit more fitment, and we'll get this stuff figured out right where it's got to go. I think I'm going to make them holes on the back side a little bigger. Right now they're 1/4 inch. I'm going to probably open them up maybe just shy of 3/8, 5/16. I don't know, probably 5/16 is where we'll go with it. That way I got a little more room to put them together. And then I am going to have to run some screws through the plywood into the fiberglass at the tops, just to hold the tops in between the cushions. So shouldn't hurt anything. The bottom, there's 5 screws across the bottom. I'll probably put 3 across the top in between the cushions just to hold them there. Like I said, hold the top in. But yeah, Cheryl got everything apart for the sun deck. That's what you see down there. The foam, the piece is already all marked out, ready to cut. And then once we get that piece cut out, I'll cut the foam out to match it. And I can start building that foam deck. So we got sun deck. And then, like we said in here, what I'm probably going to end up doing, once I take that wood out, I'm actually going to come up, I think I'm just going to fill that whole void right there with wood. Just build that up right from the bottom and get it good and solid back here. That way the platform will have a nice solid footing, and you'll definitely know that it's all there. So that's the plan for that. All right, guys, so that's it for tonight. The old Mongo Man is going to be out. I just want to make sure that you guys subscribe, like, comment on the videos, and by golly, hit that notification bell so you'll find out every time I upload a new video. In the meantime, thanks for coming back and hanging out with me tonight in Mongo's Garage. The Mongo Man is out.